So when I was younger, our grandparents sent me, my brothers, and our 4 cousins to a local Christian private school. But for 8th grade, freshman year, and senior year, I homeschooled. I don't know, like I'm not making an experience video, but I kind of want to get out there the things that I should have done and things I shouldn't have done. Or something like that, if that makes sense to anyone. It probably doesn't, and I'm probably making a butt of myself, but, hope you enjoy. So the first thing I shouldn't have done was, I shouldn't have snacked so much. I was addicted to, like, regular Mountain Dew and, I still drink diet here and there, but, yeah, I was addicted to that. We lived at a grandparents' house, so there was all that stuff. Like, they had snacks and stuff. Whenever I watched something, which was a lot, I would just eat and drink, like, to it until, whatever. I was addicted to snacking, is what I was trying to say. Snacking and caffeine! Of course, I've always been permanently hyped up, so it has no effect on me whatsoever. And of course with that, Vsauce Michael here, I really should have gotten into working out more. Like, actually gotten serious into working out, because by the time, like, before I actually got serious about it, I weighed about 268, 67, 68 pounds, somewhere around there. I was a chunky boyo, so to say. Back in the day when I had a tree trunk for a neck and Ethan was a balloon. And then there's our brother. He was a mop. Another thing I should have done was taking my writing more seriously, along with getting into the YouTube game. My writing more seriously, as I've always enjoyed writing, and, if I got published and stuff, like, that would have been a huge accomplishment. I don't know. I did write a story about obsessions, about a whole, like, book about obsessions back in the day. It's nothing like some you stuff or anything. It was, more band girls. Yeah. Another thing was getting into the YouTube game more, because I enjoyed YouTube. That's half of what I watched. That and, like, movies. Like, when I had my downtime or when I was done with my work. Another thing that's internet related is, I shouldn't have spent so much time on stuff like IMVU and Movie Star Planet, because I cringe every time I look back at those days. I mean, nothing I really did or said, it was just, why did I spend time on that stuff? Like, I enjoy The Sims and stuff, and I enjoy video games. It's just, I just don't know what it was about IMVU or Movie Star Planet. It was just And as for YouTube, like, this kind of stuff I always wanted to do. I think back in the day, when I was in middle school, I discovered Shane Dawson in his Fred is Dead video, which was, discovered because I was looking for some iCarly stuff. If you don't remember the iCarly episode, and I pretty much... Sorry, the air is dry. I pretty much predicted... I like to say I pretty much predicted big companies being boomers and stuff, because I thought, okay, maybe Nickelodeon actually uploaded that one Fred is Dead rant video from the iCarly episode he was on, and uploaded it to their channel, so I wanted to see if they actually did. I still do that stuff to see if stuff actually exists or not. Like on the internet or on Roblox games and stuff. My favorite is doing Roblox games and seeing if someone actually made a game like that. It's nothing like, not too graphic. It's like, a dark sense of humor stuff. Yeah. That's how I discovered Shane Dawson. Was I wondered if Nickelodeon was being a boomer yet. Man, Nickelodeon. That was right around the time I stopped watching kids' channels. It was like, iCarly was on, and Victorious had just started. I was in like sixth, seventh grade, you know, whatever, or not sixth, seventh grade, like around that time. iCarly was on, and you know, I knew about Victorious and stuff because Gabe, is years younger than us. But yeah, I don't even know when Victorious started or ended. I just know it was like around that time. Maybe it was anyway. I'm off topic. Anyway, then I created this channel my sophomore year of high school and uploaded some. Didn't get a lot of views, but you know. Then I got someone who was just disliking all my videos and commenting crappy things just to be a yeah. So that happened. I deleted those videos, and then the rest of high school went by. I mean, like junior year when I was getting mentally bad again, like I was in middle school before I homeschooled. I don't think I mentioned that, but yeah. I had to put the trigger warning. Um, I well in middle school I scratched myself till I bled, but when and this might be the reason why I insult myself so much, and I'm used to it. Yeah, so many because I decided not to script this video. But you saw me doing it yesterday. Basically, here's how that returning to school thing happened. Like mainstream is during that time I was getting into a show called Glee, and it was its second season, and I watched Kurt go through hell and back for different reasons than me, and he returned with like great applause, great people were happy to see him back, and at the same time, I had a friend, my one male friend from middle school. Um, I hung out with mostly girls. Um, like I had that one male friend from middle school who wanted to convince me that everyone missed me after convincing me that everyone hated me. I mean, I already had the notion, I already had the idea that everyone did, but like you could tell us that after like anxiety stuff, whatnot. But yeah. And then I returned to that school, and he completely ignored me. Totally ditched me out of nowhere. Is it partially my fault? Yeah, I didn't try and, talk to him, but, Of course, I always felt like he wasn't interested. That's how I was doing stuff in class where I was working by myself with group projects because I was used to people getting upset that they were being partnered with me, the hearing impaired kid, and that was presumably nobody liked, so I was used to it. So I started doing projects by myself. I didn't have a good time. Anyway, I will chalk one project up to discovering my love of photography. Doubt it. I just like taking pictures and filming stuff. I've always liked this stuff. I've always liked writing and stuff. I've always liked watching movies and, you know. Obviously, you can see on my shelf, and I'll show you in a second. I've always liked this, like, dorky or nerdy side. I've been the odd one out where I don't talk constantly about sports and stuff. You can see we have one Spider-Man figure, a cactus, a guy playing the piano, a Dr. Pepper can with Spider-Man, Stan Lee, Spider-Man, 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 Harley Quinn, and then that's a Union Jack because I got that back in northern Wisconsin when we went up there to a mall. Here's Albert Einstein, and then yes, this picture is signed by the Naomi Grossman, Pepper. That's one of my favorite things. And if I could find it, I have a picture where I have a picture with her at a thing called at a GeekCon or whatever it was called. I forgot. It was a small convention. Anyway, I'll put it here if I can find it. And then there's a film canister, or film reel thing, I think it's called a canister, that I got at an antique shop. There's a picture of the Eiffel Tower and some bridge. Um, that I had forever. That I had when we lived at a grandparents' house. That is from my grandma, because that's recent. Um, More horror story, a cup that I also got at an antique store. Those are old cameras. Bunch of Harry Potter stuff that was my grandma's. There's me with the luscious long hair that I grew long because I didn't want people to see my hearing aids, because I was afraid of people seeing them. Video game stuff. New York stuff. And then right there is where that used to hang with some guitar hooks. And those are quotes. I don't really live by them, but towards the end of my mainstreaming in high school again, or not again, but in high school, I started writing quotes in my locker, and then I started putting quotes on my wall, and that's what happened. My mom took all the stuff that I put quotes up that I just found interesting, and she had them printed and put them on bulletin boards, and then I made a sequel, which is one of them. Yeah. So as you can see, I'm a nerd. Oh, I do have my own small library in here as well. You can see some books, more books. Some of the Hershey's Kiss. That's a Doctor Who pen. There's a tripod for one tripod for a camera, and one of my old skateboards that I got. And hey, there's my backpack with some boxing gloves. Anyway, so that's been my interest. I've always been kind of a nerd. So another thing that I was going to say about homeschooling before I end this section or whatever you want to call it, if I make more today, but is I realized I should have stayed homeschooling. I mean, I met a couple of friends, during that time, and they're great, but I realized I should have stayed homeschooling because it was better for my mental health. I was really happy when I started in 8th grade and homeschooled through freshman year, but then all that happened, and now, sorry, I don't have the big scary virus going around the air. It's just dry. Believe me, I don't have it. Anyway, so yeah, I realized I should have stayed homeschooling, which is, anyone wanted me to go into that, in more in depth of, about my, experiences. I don't really want to do it, but I can if enough people are actually interested. Anyway, I know I said anyway and a lot, because I made the mistake of deciding not to script a video about my homeschooling experience and just make it into a normal vlog. Because I'm stupid like that. Like a... Actually, I'm not going to say that, because I was going to say like a Chad, but that would make me sound like I don't want to attract the wrong group of people, if you know what I mean, when I called myself a Chad, sarcastically. I make fun of those people that get mad at what they call Chad. Like most of the internet does. Because they're ridiculous. I don't have a Reddit channel, so this will have to do. But if you want more, just find Q-Star and, he'll tell you about it all. Q-Star has a lot of videos talking about what I'm talking about that I don't want to drop down here. Anyway, now as I get off topic more and more, I could go more into depth with this. Now, I got more off topic than I thought I would, so if you wanted me to make an in-depth video, just say so, in the comments below or whatever, because I'll do that. I just got lazy, because I'm lazy, and just decided to plot it. Because I thought maybe might be smart enough to not get off topic and, think about what I have to say. A script is definitely better. Anyway, Come on, guys. Take you outside. You know, I'll get into more in depth than the other one too if you wanted me to. Anyway, get on to the rest of the vlog. Hey, future Zach here. I didn't come up with like a final statement for that. Basically, I enjoyed it. You know, it's not for everyone, I guess, but neither is mainstream school. I don't know. Uh-huh. I really should have wrote stuff down for this. A fog vlog. That was so stupid. Look at my dogs, just chilling in the backyard. And there's the vlog. Almost. I have no idea why I'm sitting on this video because there's probably not going to be anything else going on worth vlogging today, but, you know. I have been bored since I ate lunch. Maybe that's what I should have done, was just shown my lunch. I had chicken and rice, which is always good. Always a classic in this house, because that's all we pretty much eat, is chicken and rice. Or some frozen, you know, something from the freezer. Because both parents work. Yeah. We really don't deserve dogs, do we?
Keep it up, guys. 15 each way. Keep that elbow locked into the side. Full extension to really extend.
A little workout in. Led by Ethan, who was doing these group workouts via whichever one with Skype on my laptop here. I guess perks of having your brother being a personal trainer, am I right? That's amazing still. Like a couple years ago, he couldn't even walk down the street. Oh my. That's still really cool. Even in 2020. That was what, 2016? Oh, hey. What? No, it's not as large as... I'll show you. Here we go. Right there. That was his largest. And then there's us, but we're underwater. So that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. Follow me on my social media down below. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. You know the works. And I'll see you in the next video.